Terrorist Act. In this course, you'll find the basic information and procedures, or reactions, to be used in case there's a risk of an act of terror and when an attack is happening. This training is meant for everyone in our community and those that wish to inform themselves. This is not supposed to be strict instruction because each risk in an actual act of terror will be different. The information will highlight the gravity of the issue, especially in the current situation, and directions and behaviors that might reduce the negative impacts of risks and acts of terror. Introduction. Terrorism is a huge challenge when trying to ensure safety on a global scale, as well as in a regional and domestic point of view. Since this is an international threat, there needs to be a more complex understanding about it compared to basic conflict and crisis situations. If a terrorist attack happens, we must be prepared to act instantly with proper response methods and remove the attack's effects. Succeeding in these goals requires close and full cooperation of all departments, people, and places involved in the process of counter-terrorism. There is a strong threat created by individuals who aren't related to terrorist organizations, known as lone wolves. The proof lies in terrorist attacks against countries around the world. These criminals use several methods of attack, like homemade explosive devices usually made of readily available materials. The materials can be purchased in countries other than where the attack will happen, which makes the attacker, materials, and final product much harder to locate. The source of the birth of these people mainly stems from the internet. There, the extremists build their knowledge on how to make explosives and ways on how to get the materials they need. This radicalization of people's social and political views can be caused by direct contact with people that have extreme beliefs, who are usually recruiters of terrorist organizations and extremist environments. Motivation for the tasks done by these people can involve political or religious symbols that have caused anger toward a certain type of person or community. Preparation. Getting ready for a terrorist attack always happens privately and secretly. Because of this, any signals of incoming danger are barely noticeable in a community. Paying attention to what's happening in your immediate surroundings makes it possible for early detection of a threat and a smooth process of stopping it. Watch out for the following to prevent attacks. People who are watching, photographing, or filming things for long periods of time that can be a target of an attack. Examples of this include airports, subway stations, shopping malls, churches, or synagogues. Frequent meetings in rented places by people acting strangely. This behavior could include people watching execution videos created by supreme groups, farewell videos of suicide terrorists, or studying plans of public buildings. A sudden change in behavior of people you know well, like a neighbor. Look out for statements that could show they are adopting radical views. Strange behavior of colleagues. Examples of this could include unrealistic needs to gain plans of the office building, or having documents or materials used in plans of attack. Signs indicating an incoming threat of a terrorist attack. Suspicious or strange behaving people. This could be someone nervous for no reason, under the influence of drugs, dressed improperly for the season, or trying to leave packages in public places. An object left unattended in a public place like a briefcase, parcel, or package. Strange content in a package with no sender's information, or an address to or from a place where a package wasn't expected. A vehicle, especially vans, parked outside public places like churches, places for mass events, sports events, or meetings. If you do notice something strange, do not act impulsively or alone. Instead, follow these rules and pieces of advice. If you have any concerns, tell the security staff of the building manager, the police, fire services, city guards, or administrative authorities. Don't spread information of your suspicion to non-authority figures to avoid panic. Don't try to overpower a suspect. Observe them without drawing attention to yourself, and remember as much detail about their appearance and behavior. Don't ignore or avoid information about the threat of a bomb incident. A bomb doesn't discriminate between who it attacks. It is not a weapon aimed by a terrorist or criminal at one specific person. Anyone can be in danger. Don't take any type of package from someone you don't know or barely know. An object with cables sticking out or something producing gas, liquid, smell, sounds, or powder that is left visible by someone quickly leaving the scene or throwing the package into a room or vehicle is considered suspicious. Don't touch or move any suspicious packages. Terrorist attacks using explosive devices are done most frequently and are the most dangerous. Homemade explosives are commonly used by criminal groups and individuals. If you can see a bomb, it can see you. That means you're in its field of fire. If you see one, do not use mobile phones or radio wave receivers nearby. Keep calm and tell the proper people about the threat. Do not cause panic as you inform others. Call 911 from a landline if possible. If you can, secure the area of the threat until the police arrive. Keep in mind basic safety precautions and don't put yourself or others in harm's way. Follow instructions of police officers when they arrive on the scene. As soon as you can, move away from the possibly explosive area. Without creating panic, inform the biggest group of people about the threat who are in immediate danger or heading towards it. When an alarm goes off and there's an evacuation order of a facility, head to the exit right away. Also, if a parking lot or garage is in the danger area, don't try to rescue your car. Your life is more important. In case of a suspicious package, watch out for the following: a strange size or weight, overweight for its size, deformed surface, something being sent directly to an office manager, head, or supervisor with a note saying, "For the attention of." A note meant to be opened by the person it's addressed to. An extremely high price of postage stamps. An unknown sender. A metallic sound when moving the letter. Greasy spots on the envelope or package. Smells of almonds, marzipan, mice, or chemicals. Small openings or holes in the packaging. Cables or clips sticking out. Place a suspicious package on an even surface and be at a distance from it of at least 30 feet. If you're indoors, just leave the room. The package should never be opened, pressed, or deformed. Let the police know right away. Activities after the explosion of a bomb involve remembering your own safety and those nearest to you, taking action, start an evacuation and offer help to anyone injured or in shock, not touching or moving objects that could put you or others in danger. If you hear shots in the place that you are, do not run away. Instead, try to lay down behind the nearest place of cover. Try to avoid eye contact with the terrorist for long periods of time, as this could cause them to get angry or angrier. At the same time, always watch where they are and never turn your back on them. Moreover, always follow instructions of the terrorist and never argue with him. You can respond to them after carefully thinking it through if a response is necessary. It can be difficult to do, but always stay calm. Find the agreeable balance between not showing fear and being submissive to the attacker. Another goal is to not draw direct attention to yourself from the attacker. Don't be the cause of any of the following: prolonged discussion, several questions, quick movements, insults, or verbal abuse. The key is to always ask permission from the attacker, especially if you need to use the washroom, stand up, or open a bag. Also, make sure to give the attacker your personal items at their command. If you can, be discreet about removing any signs of your position in the company that may cause the terrorist to get angry or upset. There may come a situation where a hostage is starting to cooperate with the terrorists. When that happens, do not show your fear or other weaknesses. Learn to control and limit your reactions while not getting in the way of the terrorists.